What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a good day because my day going well. And for this stream, it's my 5,000 celebration stream for me having 5,000 subs. Everything else like that. And it's kind of late for the Star Wars update. What's going on with the movies, shows, and some and DC updates as well, and Power Rangers fan trailer. Power Rangers fan theories, I think too. That could be happening in the future, in my opinion. What's up, Barcode?
Yeah.
That did you hear about the Disney was backtracking of some of the Star Wars stuff?
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
Because they say they're backtracking on the Kevin Feige Star Wars thing and plus the War Squadron movie.
Oh
They're shelving it for now, which is dumb
no.
in my opinion.
Yeah. I see. Also, I have a
Because
question
then,
for
like, if you look at
$130.
yeah,
Subscribe, I mean.
because the thing about it, the Star Wars bring me as much good publicity as possible for time for movies.
Right.
And movies look bad on
Yeah.
brain. And kind of like in my opinion, that Kathleen Kennedy messed up this whole thing just to the George Lucas plan, and he just had written out
Right. Yeah.
and stuff like that. And kind of like for Star Wars and stuff like that, if they wanted to make it corrected, I think in my opinion, if they want to do that, shoot, they need to just bring back they bring back some new Star Wars characters. Just make it for the future
Right.
soldier, the future Star Wars, and that's what I hate to say it. They need to have a child Skywalker up in it.
I see it. Yeah.
Because if you look at it, the Star Wars universe is built around the Skywalkers and Mace Windu and Yoda.
Right.
Those three.
Yeah.
And based on the Sith, it's based on Darth Vader, Plagueis, and plus and Kylo. No, sure. I can't say Kylo Ren because
Yeah.
because then
After.
Kylo Ren supposed to be a Jedi that up in the
But
secret trilogy.
train. Right.
Yeah, but they made him a villain, which was the dumbest thing in the world. Because if you look in the comic books, he's not even a villain.
Yeah.
Because they made him a Sith, and he's supposed to be a Jedi, just protecting people. Sound like Luke Skywalker,
Yeah.
and they kind of like the bad thing for me, and kind of like for Star Wars,
Right.
because I think, in my opinion, if Kevin Feige was running Star Wars instead of Marvel at the time, episode 8 and 9 wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Good on that.
Because you look at the way that on the phase 1, 2, and 3 went, just for Marvel, it was good. If they would do that same thing just for the Star Wars universe, that would have been better. I think, in my opinion.
Right.
And plus, I don't get it. The Star Wars got lots of stories to tell in future and stuff like that. In future comic books, should they been had stories in the comic books and stuff like that?
Agreed. Yeah.
Be, because you don't gotta go page from page and put some new character if you want to it.
Right.
It's still got stories that they can make, and that's kind of like the bad thing for me when I see Star Wars wasting a good brand sound like Star Wars
Right.
and stuff like that. And kind of like for, and in my opinion, if I was doing like a movie on Star Wars, I couldn't do the past right now because shoot, you try to do a movie on the past. Episode 8 and 9 kind of messed that up.
Yep.
Just for the Star Wars brand, I just would do the future and just say stuff that 8 and 9 didn't happen,
Right.
in my opinion, and just let the series come up, erase episode 8 and 9 like this. Because the thing about it, if John Favreau's show supposed to be erasing episode 7, 8, and 9, that will mean that these series and stuff coming up from Disney is gonna mean a lot more.
Right.
And time for the timeline is the thing about it, and the thing about it, on some of these shows is gonna need to explain the timeline.
Yeah.
Because so you look at the Mandalorian, you already know it's in between episode 7 and 8, based on the force healing and stuff like that. It will happen in the movie,
Right.
everything like that.
Yeah.
Because you look at season 1 and 2, Baby Yoda had used force healing.
Right. I agree about
But
that.
the trilogy, they use force healing
And Ray use it.
as well.
Ray use it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some kind of reason, right?
yeah. Because the thing about it, that will mean that Grogu had had to master some type of communications and stuff like that. Because he couldn't have been child all that time. Just for Ray to learn force healing, he had to help in some way.
Yeah.
Because you seen just doing the Boba Fett episode, that just when he was, in my opinion, he came in the formation of rocks and he start communicating just by releasing the force or something like that.
Yeah.
And plus Gideon had got him because he was some kind of trance. And that's how I know that Disney could do Star Wars Jedi's good. But the thing is, it all depends on who writing it. That's the problem.
Yeah. And who get the script to, so that
Yeah. And plus the one good thing they did for Disney Star Wars is sound like Chef Takiti, who did Love and Thunder for Thor. He's not doing his Star Wars movie right now. I'm kind of glad for that, in my opinion. I'm kind of glad for that because if you look at it, his Thor Love and Thunder was bad. His Thor Ragnarok was bad, and stuff like that. And the kind of bad thing about it also, how do you make Thor Ragnarok a joke? I say, have y'all seen the comic? It's not even a joke. I just was mad about that though, man. So they made Thor Love, and that's what I was putting that online at the time and say, this is not a good hardcore. And people tell something. It's the best. It's just the best movie just of the Thor franchise. I say no, because the first Thor movie is better than the last two.
Yeah.
If you look at tone and just how the character tone is supposed to be, everything like Thor tone supposed to be serious and supposed to be a little bit of comedy, but shucks, they put all types of comedy.
Right.
And Thor Ragnarok and plus the last movie, Thor Love and Thunder. I say, really? Who wrote this movie? And then I went back and figured out who wrote the movie. I say, it's the same man who did Thor Ragnarok. I said, okay. And then these same Disney fans just gonna tell me shoot in the comment section, some of the comment sections, everything like that. And years ago, talk something. I'm being too hard on the movie. I say, how am I being too hard on the movie?
Just give an opinion about it.
Yeah, and so you look at the comic books, Thor is a serious character that just tell jokes a little bit. That's it. Because the thing about it, the Thor don't really tell jokes like that. That is an Iron Man thing. That is an Ant-Man thing. That's not a Thor thing. That tell jokes and stuff like that. And that's kind of thing that's just I had to recognize time for movies. Cause I was looking at MCU. I said, wait a minute, the
Yeah.
Iron Man movie was good. The Thor, the Hawk, just the Incredible Hawk movie was actually a good movie in my opinion.
Right.
And that was some people talking some that movie wasn't good. But I look at them, I say, have you seen a Hawk comic book? It's mostly Hawk fighting and him just trying to fight his anger and put controlling it.
Yeah.
I said, and and plus that abomination fight and Hawk fight is still one of the best fights up in the MCU today.
Yeah.
If you go fight scene different fight scene, that just that Hawk versus Abomination fight is actually good. And when they changed actors in the Avengers movie, I was mad because sure, I was saying I'm doing something in the future.
Right.
It, just the Incredible Hulk just didn't just want to do
Mm.
the first one, and we was right. They made the first Hulk so dumbed down. I know that first actor who did the Incredible Hulk movie would not like it. Because you look at the tone time for the two actors who did Hawk, the first actor who did the Incredible Hulk movie, he actually speak up for himself and he actually tell the directors, "Tell some I want it this way," because the character Hawk is a serious character,
Right.
and they made the Hawk in the future and She-Hulk, they made him a joke,
Yeah.
and to put the bad thing about it, the big old Professor Hawk is actually stronger than She-Hulk,
Yeah.
and they made She-Hulk OP, and plus shoot that they made her more powerful than Professor Hulk. I said, have y'all read the comics? Because that's what if you read the comics, then you would know that Bill Professor Hulk is stronger than She-Hulk. I said,
Right.
who write these shows and stuff like that? And kind of like they're saying, they bring back Punisher, but the thing is, it sound like should that Punisher who come back in Daredevil? I am
Yeah.
not sure about that tone because we know Disney, just like I say before, they bring back actors, older actors and stuff like that. It
Right.
wasn't Netflix, but it come back inside Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
That it seemed like they tried to, in my opinion, sure, how can I say this?
Right.
They try to make them dumb down, just
Mm-hmm.
the Disney version of them. Be, because you look at how can I say this? Let me see. Let me see right quick. That's what I'm talking about. So they made the Incredible Hulk that supposed to be who supposed to be Savage, the Incredible Hulk. They made him a joke, and they made him a joke in Thor Ragnarok, and he could be Planet Hulk, and
Yeah.
and and and, and Planet Hulk supposed to be stronger than Thor in that movie.
Right.
But the thing about it, so they must have boosted up Thor so much,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't help Hulk in that movie. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I kind of expect Thor to win that fight and Thor Ragnarok. But the thing is, it seems like Universal don't want to, in my opinion, play ball with Marvel. And for the bad thing about it, is say Universal need to stop playing some hard ball because that's what their brand is not that bright either.
Right. Yeah.
They're up in the movie world. It, it's good time for TV, but that's what time for movies. People don't really respect them like that unless it's Underworld or something like that or some kind of Marvel movie that's with it. But
Yeah.
besides that, they don't really respect them.
Yeah.
But you look at WB and plus HBO shows, man, that show to be bad.
Yep.
People still will look at it and just for the quality of the shows. But we can't say that time for Marvel shows and stuff like that. We
Yep.
could have had a article based, and plus I saw the TikToker video who you
Right.
tagged me in, and plus his
Mm-hmm.
review of it.
Right.
Um, just he must ain't seen Loki because he gave it an 8.5. But the thing, in my
You
opinion,
say guess what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I seen his video and plus his review on it. Um, if he seen the rest of the MCU how it was going based on the timeline of it, he wouldn't have get that movie just an 8.5 because that's what if you get that movie 8.5 based on Kang getting beat down by ants, which is the craziest thing in the world to me. He given how you beat by ants and you supposed to be one of the most powerful beings up in the multiverse. And they were saying up in Loki, they was hyping him up to be one of the most dangerous variants and stuff like that. If you supposed to be one of
Yeah.
the most dangerous variants, you not supposed to be getting beat by ants. You supposed to be getting beat like being something like Wong that plus Doctor Strange puts him in and help you defeat Kang. Not no
Yeah.
ants. Unless them ants got some magic powers I just don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. And they say the writer of this movie, the Ant-Man movie or something like that, shoot, he tried to say, in my opinion, it sounds like Modok can't be can't be a threat that up in the MCU. I say, have you seen Modok in the comic books? He is a threat. He is a threat up in the MCU. If you seen if he's seen, how can I say, if he's seen the
Mm-hmm.
comic books,
Yeah.
and kind of like in my opinion, it seemed like he didn't see the
Yeah.
other comic book stuff, everything like that, based on more because that's what I do. Somebody like in Disney or something like that, I would have been mad
Right.
because shoot, you know I
Mm-hmm.
say talk some women. I would have been mad because you know I say talk some women now. I made this character Monarch and plus you try to call my character now, I would have been mad because you not about to call my character done the Monarch character, and it seemed like the Marvel people I don't get.
Yeah.
It's their character.
Yeah.
They man, they comic book people, they comic book animation. Ain't none of them say nothing when they say talks on how can I say this? He got me
Right.
stupider. I say Modok is one of the smartest villains up in the MCU and Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah. For dumb for be smarter.
But this Modok right here, this
Yeah,
Modok
because the
right
love
here,
jacket
we
guy
got
from
is not even the real Modok.
no, the
Yeah,
love jacket
and
guy.
he not even a Modok in the comic book.
You know.
I don't get it. Dude, who making these decisions?
Alright, but you know.
I don't trust it. Before, uh, and Disney lied about that. And Infinity War, and but uh, I don't believe Disney no more unless I see the and
Right.
there
Right.
like that time
Yeah. What you like him?
this thing.
Okay. We look like that's it.
and and the kind
Right.
of like the yeah, I'm kind of scared of my opinion just how this movie just do
Right.
because everybody this deal with a rated R test
Yeah.
and
Right.
plus the Deadpool movie is coming out yet. You know, when it supposed to been out.
Yeah.
Look at the
Very
timeline that
likely.
they put on the Deadpool movie supposed to been out, fans movies supposed to
Right.
been out.
Yeah. Thomas. Right. Yeah.
But
I like.
I don't even see
Right. Right. Hello. Okay. You like? Okay. I like her. Is that done? Like something. Yeah, with like on top of I do agree. So like the timeline for in Marvel in movies for Zillow. Yeah, yo, yeah, go back this one.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so
Just
we back now. Yeah,
oh yeah.
the Wi-Fi. Your
Yeah.
Wi-Fi for it. Okay then. Holy fuck.
It's just
You back?
yeah. It's just I keep on pressing remove, but
Oh,
just that going to article, there's too many buttons.
uh,
And kind of like the bad thing about this article is seeing like
right.
it's saying that they keep on saying
It's the best
it's
movie.
Punisher, but the problem is it's like yeah
No
that
evidence of Punisher
because
show
then they're not saying it just yeah.
connected.
No, they're supposed to
Right.
bringing back the Punisher inside the show. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Didn't show
and
it.
and put the thing about it. Yeah. The thing about it, in my opinion, and just what I'm scared of, where when they're gonna dumb down Punisher,
Turned down
it'll be
because
on
you kept it.
Netflix, or will they just keep it?
Right.
Be because I'm scared for that. I'm scared for the
Yeah.
Daredevil show
Yeah.
because thing
Me
about
too.
it, should it Daredevil show just was so good on Netflix though. That's the thing. It was so good on
Yeah.
Netflix. We could have had the right tone. It had the right tone on Netflix,
Right.
and plus it didn't have Disney holding it back. And it seemed like, in my opinion, that when Kevin Feige didn't want to have it connected to the MCU, which was a dumb thing,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. I do
Because you
like
look at it, because if you look at it in the future, not right now, they could have had Daredevil, Luke Cage, Punisher, Jessica, inside Infinity War and Endgame,
right. Right.
and that would have ended right there if they was connected or not. But it seemed like Kevin Feige just gonna do his own thing with them characters.
Right.
which is showing to me, in my opinion, it sounds like Kevin Feige and the other man just had an ego. It seemed like they had an ego trip, both of them,
Yeah. I get
and that's kind of like a bad thing. That's kind of a bad
to
thing for the
global
fans
movies.
because I was a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
because you look at it for the fans, that's a bad thing for the fans. But it seems like the MCU fans don't care. So
Care about. Yeah.
so we getting Daredevil now. I'm looking at them. I say we could have been got Daredevil
Long time just he's a long time ago,
three
but no.
3 or 4 years ago. They Kevin the man what ego
Mm.
back in the day, back years ago and stuff like that. And they don't have ego.
Right.
Unless what's a legal issue, that's different. But if it wasn't a legal issue,
Probably.
that means that both in my opinion, just had problems.
Yeah. I see. Yeah.
And they kind of like the bad thing, in my opinion, about that because if you look at it, in my opinion, if you look at it, in my opinion, it seems like the MCU fans just don't care. Sure, see,
Yeah.
but the thing is, in my opinion, when you is an actual fraud, that would
Right.
actually like make it the character movie come out.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah.
X-Men characters, cause X-Men characters, I know human characters,
Right.
but I know Beast for the X-Men, Beast,
Right.
Shadow, everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I know Captain America. I've been knew about him, but
Right.
the thing is, on the Captain America in the movies, it's better than the one in comic books.
Right. Yeah.
Because so you look at strength and speed wise, that shoot
Way different.
The Captain America that and he can beat Captain America that's in the comic books.
Yeah.
Because thing about it, people always thought that he had that type of thing. Had that type of strength. I
Right.
said nope, because I need to go back up in the comic books before this movie, because that's what
Yeah.
this movie tricking y'all just by how strong Captain America supposed to be. You look at the comic book,
Right.
shoot, he just been a little bit stronger than human. That's it.
Yeah.
And they kind of like ever since this movie came out, it seemed like they boost up his strength for the comic books, the newer comic books.
Yeah.
Ever since the MCU came out,
Mm-hmm.
and that's actually a good thing in my opinion to have him boost his strength. Because think about it,
He's a
if you
better
could just
character.
yeah, you could look at Black Panther could beat Captain America in the comic books, and he
Comic book
did.
version. Right.
Yeah, and that's kind of thing that kind of got me mad.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it and stuff like that, time for the comic books and stuff like that,
Right.
that sure they could have recast T'Challa based on the story that we got. Because think about
Right.
it, on the Shuri character in the actual space Shuri, she not the problem with this movie.
Yeah.
That the problem is that they use a man death to try to in my opinion make money.
Right. Yeah.
Because think about it, having him having him at his funeral that was kind of like a problem. Because in my opinion,
Yep.
that shoot, they could have put it just at the end of the movie and said and just put it there on the video.
Right.
Does the Bill Wakanda people that's in the movie just
Mm-hmm.
honoring just his memories and stuff like that.
Right.
That sure supposed to be the new Black Panther. I say,
Yeah.
wait a minute now, people. Shucks, T'Challa's story is not even finished. It just not got started.
Right.
And
Yeah. Maybe on
and
that. Right.
you look at it, the big old Inhumans, everybody else like that supposed to be good.
right.
Inhumans. They had Inhumans. To look at the big old Inhumans, to fight the
Mm-hmm.
X Men. Plus, so that's kind of
Right.
late. That shows
Yep.
that and plus like the big old Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom. Shoot, Black
Right.
Panther
Yeah.
supposed to be he supposed to
Fighting.
be part of that
Mm-hmm.
because look at it, they're supposed to form a big dominant in just like that. There wasn't a comic books with Black Panther and Doctor Strange and everybody else like, and we would never see that because we'll try and this and I like good thing in my opinion because because you look at the first 8, 9
Right.
years when the and they wouldn't do it,
Right.
and now they coming out this with Daredevil. Wait a minute, you telling me that you coming out with Daredevil and plus all of a sudden you bring back Punisher? I say y'all could have been did that earlier
Yeah. I got that.
and stuff for that, and they had they had like Daredevil um looking bad. I think in my opinion, because
Right. I
they,
got
in
that.
my opinion, it sound like um, so they might not like me for saying this, but that's what he looked bad in that thing.
Right.
That She Hulk brought down their double reputation.
Right.
Y'all can say I'm capping everything like that, but that's what but she did in my opinion.
Right. I got that.
Not my be respect should that would be a problem. I think in my opinion
Right. I got that.
because should they might not like me for saying it,
It's dependent for it now.
and they kind of but I was surprised that because you look at it, I was surprised that nobody just was bringing up the bad CG with half a scar. The people that supposed
Right.
to be
Yeah.
Marvel fans,
Yeah.
they
We
was
just
actually
ignore
accepting
those
it.
seas right for. Yeah.
Wait a minute now. Y'all was the main one complaining about the D movie CG and Play She-Hulk CG is way worse than anything DC that did in the last
Yeah. I
five
agree on that.
years.
Yeah. I got
And
that.
you try to yeah, and you try to tell me
Yeah.
that
Ant-Man is the best. No. See that?
you
No. Mm, no, it's
yeah.
not.
Wait a minute, I'll be back.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Sir? Wait a minute, I'll be back.
Take your time.
Oh yeah, I'm back. I just went help. I would help my mom with something.
That's fine.
And kind of like and they kind of like that for Marvel. I want to see it's like
Right.
how do the how do Marvel handle the X-Men storyline? Because we know X-Men deal with a whole lot of controversial stuff.
Right.
That's not sugarcoating.
Yeah.
But if you look at it as a whole, shoot, I think the X-Men Destiny game did it did it good just for new people who wanted to get inside the X-Men lore.
Right.
If they can do it like that, or just get some kind of unknown mutant that can meet the X-Men's and plus the Brotherhood at the same time, that's
Right.
doing their own thing,
Mm-hmm.
and just be like a nomad. I think it's like, you know what I mean. It's like a nomad mutant that's not good or evil,
Right.
but just do their own thing, and
Mm-hmm.
that be like just like a good jumping off point if they want to do that in between the X-Men's movies.
Right.
But if you look at it, that's how the X-Men start off anyway. Professor Xavier,
Right.
Magneto, everybody started
Yeah.
as nomads. They,
Right.
they were doing their own thing. But the kind of thing about it, it's like, is Disney willing to show Punisher kill people? That's the thing.
Right.
That's the thing because we know Punisher is willing to kill, and he don't care about what type of, in my opinion, bloodline he leave behind.
Nope.
Because we see the comic books about him. We seen the
Yeah.
comic books about him. He don't care, and that what everybody, in my opinion, just need to realize. He do not care.
Yeah.
He do not care if you good, if you evil. If you did something to him, he killing
Yep.
you. And for you looking at Spider-Man comic books, even some of the villains just want Spider-Man to arrest them just over Punisher because you know Punisher just will shoot him just with no question asked.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
But but the kind of problem is sound like should they kill villains or sound like should they kill off, let me see what villain that was they kill off. Shoot, they
Yeah.
kill off that they got Zemo out of
Yeah.
jail and stuff like that, and he loose.
Wow.
But that's that
Yeah.
we don't see him no more.
Right.
And plus, so we supposed to got Venom. He's not here.
Mm-hmm.
That just at the end of No Way Home, it
Right.
seems like Marvel is doing all these teasings of villains, and they
Mm-hmm.
not even showing them. They're up in the next movie or project and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And and that's kind of like the bummer thing. I think, in my opinion, that's kind of the bummer. But yeah, if you look at it, Marvel got some good villains, but the thing is, it seems like Disney don't want to show them off. Seem like, in my opinion,
Yeah.
they're always killing them like in one movie and stuff like that. They kill them off in one movie because they kill Margaret off in one movie. Then he
Mm-hmm.
puts the man like a big part just of the Black Panther franchise. If you look at comic books, he lived for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a villain.
Yep.
And what will make people think sound like it was okay to kill him after one movie? I say if you want to like stretch off Killmonger, stretch him out, that
Right.
they show him doing stuff behind the scenes in the first movie, and that would Black Panther find out in the
Explain
second one.
how for yeah
Yeah, because
origin for
if
that.
yeah, you could look at it. They could have did that for Ultron. They could have did that.
Right.
That on the Thanos. That on the Thanos thing always been happening behind
Yeah.
the scenes. He was a good villain because shoot, because Because think about it, so nobody knew that Thanos was coming unless the Guardians came down and told them.
Right.
We could look at none of the Avengers knew about Thanos. They just knew about the Infinity Stones. That's it.
Yeah.
And that was like a real good build up just for that villain. But for
Hmm.
Phase 4, should this Kang movie that supposed to be coming out, I am scared for these. I am scared for these actors, and plus I'm scared for these movies.
Right. Yeah, been
Be,
like or not, they're very hated for the story.
yeah,
The who write
be,
it for the movie adapted
yeah,
it to live action.
because thing about it, if people talk about they like Ant Man and Quantum Realm, that's what ask people that what's the consequences of this movie gonna be, and they don't know it. They
Yeah.
don't know the consequences
How to make good
of,
movie.
of,
Let's play for it.
of the thing, the angle. Yeah, yeah, because you look at Wonder Woman, the first movie, that actually carry over into the second movie, everything like that, and plus the Paradise Island is gonna built off. It's gonna be built off everything else. I think, in my opinion, the Paradise Island. But the thing
Yeah.
about Paradise Island, shoot, I'm not sure about that. The Paradise movie seems like that's gonna be a good show. I think, in my
Yeah.
opinion, I think that show's gonna be good. The Paradise Island, the one with the auntie, everybody, some coming in. Cause
Right.
everybody, that would give some background, the reason why the Amazons hate men and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
that would give us
A
a whole
reason
lot
for
of
it.
context. The reason why they just don't trust. Yeah,
You gotta explain the origin
and
how
that
the
was a
reason
good
what yeah,
idea.
right. Agree for it.
Yeah, because everybody that would explain a lot of things though. The reason why the Amazon just don't trust everybody. But
Yeah.
but kind of like the bad thing for them, their job is to
But
just protect mankind.
right,
That's
yeah.
kind of their job,
Yeah.
and they kind of running from their responsibilities.
Yeah.
In
You're
my
right.
opinion, they kind of
Yeah.
running from their responsibility because should they might not like us for saying it. The people who fans of the Amazons, but that's what
Yeah, but
that
hmm.
they it's kind of running for the responsibility because if you look at them, they was made just to protect mankind.
Yeah.
They was made to protect mankind and stuff. But it kind of seemed like, in my opinion, that they don't.
They don't care for well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You could look at it. You look at it. Um, they expect Wonder Woman does to protect them for Hades, but the thing is, y'all had the same job to do for
To protect
mankind, and y'all not,
yeah. Don't care for it.
and
Like
y'all
huh?
not doing it.
Seriously? Yeah.
And that's kind of backwards, in my opinion. That's kind of backwards because you expect that prince just to like protect y'all on the island, but y'all don't do it from y'all own job description.
Yeah. You're on that for it.
And yeah, and kind of like the bad thing, in my opinion, about that sound like Athena, who supposed to be the goddess, who supposed to be over him, she's not
Yeah.
a good leader either. She's not a good
Nope.
leader either.
Oh.
Because things that soon as Zeus go down and make them do their job and plus protect mankind, they would think Zeus being mean.
No, like you protect. You're not yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because you read the comic books when Zeus had to come down and make them do their job, and for the
Yeah.
rest of the gods were mad,
Mm-hmm.
talking about something that why are you making everybody do their job? That's your job. Do your
Yeah.
job.
Just do it. Don't
If
refuse
that's
it.
your
Come on.
job, do your job.
Yeah.
Because yeah, everybody to the thing
Yeah.
of doing it. Right, Super could have just left just to try to
Yeah.
take over and make them slaves.
Right.
he could just
Are you lagging? Okay.
who supposed to be Amazon, who supposed to have all this strength, everything like that, and
Right.
and they gods did the same thing on Earth. And how I don't get that
Yeah.
because their history is not that good either.
Yeah. I got that. Yeah.
Because you look at history of the Amazons, they're just
Being
their
so.
history is not good either.
Yeah. Very rude to the men. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because sure, they pretty much forced men to have sex with. They pretty much forced them.
Yep.
Even the man who didn't want to sleep with them, they still force them
Yeah.
to
Even if they.
to have sex
Yeah.
with them and stuff
Go.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of they force men to do stuff.
Even if they give birth to a boy, just take away. Come on. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't get that because that's
Like
what
seriously.
you need boys just to continue to
The life
yeah
cycle. I mean, it's basically life cycle. Without
because
existence, is dead.
oh yeah I'm
Yeah.
asking where did the boys go? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
When I'm
Did,
learning about the comics, they go somewhere and sell some person somewhere like
oh okay.
somewhere that
That is kind of
I thought
dumb
that
though.
person is dead.
That's
And
kind of dumb
yeah,
in my opinion because the thing about it, should they gotta need the boys just when Dark Side come down,
yeah,
just when Dark Side and Brainiac come, should they come for everybody?
yeah,
Because look at Dark Side don't care about your slavery system. Dark Side don't
nope,
care about none of that junk
mm-mm.
because this Dark Side so you work for me or not.
To rule the world. That's it. Right? Yeah,
Yeah, but thing about it, I wonder why the boys of the Amazons really didn't trust Amazon. I recognize the, the reason why they didn't trust them.
it is
Because of the history. I
of
understand
the
them,
gods. Yeah,
but the
yeah.
females, yeah, yeah,
Why?
that they should try to change that rule. Yeah,
But what purpose?
but the younger
Come on.
females on the Amazon, yeah, I don't get the reason why they don't try to change it and put thing about Diana Prince.
Yeah.
She know the world, man. That
Yep.
sound like man's at least too evil.
But I know that they're gonna make a clay or something become life, something like that. So
Yeah. She
right.
was
Yeah.
made out of clay.
It's
She
yeah.
wouldn't. Yeah, because if you look at it, she wouldn't know the history and stuff like that of it.
Right. Yeah.
It sound like Zeus had gave them a
Give her
job.
like a
Is
daughter. Yeah.
yeah, but that was that Princess Diana the daughter of Zeus and Athena? I think something like that.
Pretty sure some of that. Yeah.
And
Had a clay.
plus,
Yeah.
yeah, and she had a sister named Nubia, which were
Yep.
raised by
Mm-hmm.
Hades.
Yeah. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the sister I want to see. That's the
Yeah. At
sister
least it's her. Yeah.
because thing about it, so I see that sister. That will force that will force Diana just to look at just look at her
Yeah.
just just um just her history, everything like that. To think
Mm-hmm.
about it, that Nubia sister just will force her aunt just to tell everything. The reason why that sister was, uh,
Doing
um,
it.
yeah,
Yeah. I got that.
because you
Yeah.
look at the comic books, she really hated Princess Diana because she thought the sister had abandoned her or something like that.
Right.
That actually be a good thing. That actually be a good thing in my opinion. They actually show that,
I agree on it. Yeah. Yeah.
and that would give a really good perspective, I think, just on the Amazons themselves in history.
Right.
Just what everybody that just don't want to see, because if you look at it, that all these people talk some that Amazon's is strong, Amazon's independent.
Seriously,
No, they're not, because if you look
no,
at it, that the on the Amazon is not really independent.
no. The Neiman for survival for
Yeah, if you look at it, if it wasn't for Zeus getting them just that island, they would have been up in the man of the world
yeah.
and stuff like that. And that what I don't get the reason why I don't get the reason why people just don't accept that the Amazon's people ain't perfect
Yeah,
and stuff like that, because everybody shoot that having a history is good, but that's what they ain't perfect though. Shoot, man, you can't call them perfect.
yeah,
Because they is flawed just like any other character.
right.
That and kind of like the next Amazon president, and I want to see is like I want to see Giant Lady. I
Yeah,
want to see
around that.
Giant Lady. I want to see Giant Lady and Cheetah work together.
Yep.
Because if you look at it, you look at Giant Lady and wait a minute, was it a Giant Lady made this on Amazon Island?
I I think. I don't know really.
That because the Cheetah Lady was made by some kind of
Scientists or some.
artifact. Yeah, because then she got tricked by the artifact just by the Monkey King. Remember this in
Right.
1984?
Right. Straight change her
That
body.
was
Yeah. Right.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was actually right way. That was thing, but the thing is, in my opinion, what they got wrong is she puts
Be
Millet on the
sir.
island.
Right.
She puts Millet on the island, just the people to find her. You know what I mean? The people to find her and stuff like that.
Right.
And because you look at the comic books, she was on an island just with Diana Prince, the Amazon, just
Mhm.
Diana Prince and stuff like that.
Right.
And but that and but they had some kind of artifact just messing with her mind, that she
Right.
touched it and she turned, I think, something like that. She turned
Right.
evil, stuff that, which in my opinion, it'd be like it'd be a good thing in my opinion, just to see how the Amazon people just trust a
React to
female, and and for that
outsider.
female actually, like, yeah, outside female, and that female actually betrayed them and kill them, because they might because then in my opinion, just seeing a female betray them, that would actually open up their minds, saying that it's not just men's that can be evil, it could be females too.
Yeah. Yeah.
and, and that would actually, in my opinion, give them,
Just see it.
in my, yeah, perspective.
Just different
And that would make
perspective.
Zeus
Yeah.
mad too, because
Yeah. Very nice.
we know Zeus don't trust everybody just on the
Right.
island
Mm-hmm.
what he made. Because if Zeus would have saw that lady, the prince that Dana just been working with, the cheetah lady, he
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't have let her on, he didn't let he didn't even let Superman on the island just for a while. It it
No.
it took a while just for
To
Superman
convince
to get
him.
yeah, yeah. And the bad thing about it, if I was Zeus, I'd be more mad at Princess Diana just for letting her on
Yeah.
than cheating herself. I said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. You telling me, in my opinion, that you let a lady that you work with for less than a year go on an island with the Amazons and stuff like that,
Right.
and you let her on there just for some exploring? Boy, I would have been mad. I would have been mad, bro. I would say, wait a minute now. I was Zeus. I would have been mad at Princess Diana. In my opinion, I would have been mad at her.
That
And plus,
really.
and kind of like the other thing about it, which I want to see in DC, and like in Wildstorm, they
Right.
had like another team that was something like the Authority or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a female led society similar to Amazon's,
Right.
but it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad. as bad though and stuff like that.
Oh,
And in my opinion, they wasn't as bad as the Amazons, but they had their own little group.
right,
But it didn't trust man's. But the thing is like there was much nicer.
right. Agree,
But the thing
agree.
is that but the thing is for them not to trust you, you had to do something real bad for them not to
You gain the trust, right?
not to let them yeah to gain their trust.
Right.
Cause thing about it just in every society and stuff like that. I understand them just not want to trust people. I understand that, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah,
But the thing about for me, the thing about me dealing with the Amazons, it's like they had a job to do and they suck at it.
yeah,
And they suck at it in my opinion because shoot they not doing a good job at their job in my opinion. They're not.
right.
And and kind of like that up my other opinion, which I want to see just the Amazon show is like shoot, I want to see them get humble
Yeah,
on the show. Because they, in my opinion, should that on that show they need to show that a female could go on the island plus betray them
right.
and cause that island to be. In my opinion, that'd be like a real good humbling moment just for the whole island. I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I got
But
that.
when you look at the comic books, it seems like, in my opinion, Cheetah they got on the island and actually killed some Amazons
Right.
in the comic books, and that'd be a good thing to see too. That
Yeah,
because you look at because if you look at it, the third one movie that will
yeah,
force the Amazon to open up just their mind and say it's not just
men.
and not just one person. Yeah, not just men
Yeah,
that actually do it. It's
oh yeah.
females that actually as evil and even more evil.
Right. Yeah.
And plus and plus like they say for how can I say this? The next thing I want to talk about is like the Matt Reeves Batman.
Right.
They see the Matt Reeves Batman. They say that Harley Quinn is gonna be in the second one.
Oh.
Because think about it, that just having Harley Quinn in the second movie,
Hmm.
that might be setting up a I mean how can I say this? A battleground just for Batman 3,
Right.
that just for Batman and Joker.
Hmm.
And kind of like second Batman villain might be like Crocodile or let me
Definitely.
see
Yeah.
or Two Face. That could be like the
Oh
next
yeah.
villain just for Batman 2.
Right.
Because shoot, if Harley Quinn in it, because we already got the Riddler in the first one.
Right.
Just as an upgraded suit, as a suit, everything like that, like in the comic
Yeah.
books, he could be a lot better in the second one. Cause I was them. Shoot. If they bring Two Face and Riddler in the second one, that will force on Robert Pattinson Batman to be, how can I say, 2 steps ahead of everybody.
Right.
Because we seen the first one. It, if he not on his p's and q's, is that people get hurt
Yeah. I got it. Yeah.
and stuff like that. And plus in the second movie, shoot, this Alfred, this might force Rob Pattinson to be better, in my opinion. Because everybody should they might not like me for saying it, but that's what he got to be a lot. He got me a lot smarter. His suits is got me a lot better, and he gotta have to
Right.
show a lot better fighting skills than he did in the first one.
Hmm.
Be, because like in the first one, he could have fight, but it seemed like he more like a brawler than like a technician.
Right.
Because so you look at Batman, in my opinion, he's not like a brawler. He more like a technician and a brawler at the same time, who know how to
Right.
find a person weakness, everything like that.
Hmm.
And that what people just need to realize. It's not like Batman just not a brawler.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, shoot, he know how to find him.
Yeah.
And he actually That's just a smart person. You could look at some people tell some Batman ain't that smart. I said Batman who
Right.
can beat down the whole
Mm-hmm.
Marvel universe on his own up on TikTok
Right.
and YouTube and stuff like that just by saying and and that seemed to be like the Marvel deal with Batman. I said,
Right.
I'm a DC and Marvel person, but
I'm
that's
both.
what
So
I can tell when somebody just got hate in their
right.
heart. Yeah, just for a character, I can tell, and that's kind of like the bad thing that I don't like half of the time. Just listen to people on TikTok, YouTube, and stuff like that.
Right.
You know they
Mm-hmm.
hate Batman just because Batman popular,
Yeah.
and because the thing for me, not in my opinion, shoot,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot like a character. But that's what I still would give that character respect though. Just at the end of the day,
Right.
and and based on Superman, Batman built DC on their backs
Right.
because that's you look at comic book history. It went for Superman. It wouldn't be no Marvel. It went for Superman.
Right.
And kind of like the bad thing about it sounds like everybody keep on saying Superman OP. I say he is the leader of the Justice League. He puts me OP.
Right.
Or do we not forget about the rules of being a leader? Because the leader's most like the most powerful most of the time anyway.
Right. Yeah.
We we could look at just the three most powerful people: Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. Superman got the power. Wonder Woman got the skill. Batman the he got the preparation and the
Yeah.
money.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Those the three. And plus you add and if you add Marshall Manhunter, he's even a leader too. Because sure, he kind of even with Superman too to a point too, time for power. Because you look at the comic books, shoot, it took the whole Justice League to slow him down.
Right.
He was evil at first. I think at first he was evil. They put it the whole Justice League just to slow him down and plus just to talk. Killing
Right.
him, man, shoot, killing him will be a problem.
Yeah.
Killing him is a problem in my opinion
I found that
because you
for
look
yeah.
at it, shoot that you could look at not even the Martians prior to kill him, and they was
Nope.
just mortal enemy, and they kill him.
Yeah.
Be- because like back then it's the white Martians was evil, and for the green people didn't even know that the white Martians was plotting on to kill him. They was peaceful
Yeah.
people though,
Yeah.
and the white Martians was like some of them,
Evil, but someone's good.
yeah, yeah, some was good, yeah. Because if you're looking at the evil ones made the good ones look bad,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like the thing that people don't get. Not all, not all of a
No.
species is bad. It's just like certain
No.
people.
Yeah. Like example, like from Miss Martian from Young Judges, she is white Martian, so yeah. Pretend to be green Martian,
Yeah,
so yeah.
yeah,
Or
and
mix. I
she
mean,
was
something like
good.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute,
Mix. I mean.
ain't
I
she a
mean, she
white
mixed.
Martian? Wait a minute,
I
wasn't she
forgot.
white
She
and
both.
purple?
No, she was some green too. Yeah. Forgot.
Okay,
And yes, this yeah,
okay.
and they're showing in the season 3. So boy, go to Miss Martian Margaret. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot.
because the thing about but the thing about it her parents they came to Earth, but the thing is her parents had to hide for a while to make sure
Right. Yeah.
that nobody was trying to find her. But the
Yeah.
thing
Plus
is,
her. Yeah.
but thing is, giving her away. But then, in my opinion, giving her away was a smart thing to do because thing about it, she was a baby and she couldn't fight for herself.
Right. Yeah.
in my
That's her.
opinion,
You're
and
playing her
give
for evil too. Yeah.
her the.
Yeah.
But the thing about who raised her though, was it John? I think.
I think so. I think. I know she
Hmm,
battled and acted something. Her go to for. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The thing about it, I thought it was Clark parents that helped raise her too.
Of
Superman parents
course.
saw her and raised her a little bit too,
I think so.
because they
But
Superman parents just didn't care. I,
right.
Good thing. I think when Superman parents had came and raised her, and plus the Martial Manhunter finished raising her when she got a little bit older.
Um. Yeah.
When he find out that she was a Martian.
Yeah.
But the thing
I
about it,
think so.
that'd be good to see up in live action though.
Yeah.
Because you look at Man of Steel, you could tell that that general was the only one that
Who knows
wasn't
more?
scared of Superman.
Right. Yeah.
Because you look at the just the Man of Steel movie, just when Superman just had
Right.
break the chains, everybody else moved
Right.
but him.
Probably know about the Martians. Probably.
And
Yeah.
that when I figure,
Right.
yeah, because that's what, and, and that when I figure, I said, wait a minute now, just with a move, if somebody alien just would have break off a chain that supposed
Yeah.
to be that supposed to be able
Probably.
to hold an elephant, and
Yeah.
he didn't move at all,
Yeah. So I mean, someone hiding something. Pretty sure.
and that gave me a clue. Cause yep, and that gave me a clue. It said, hey man, which character, which character just could that be? That could have been Martian Manhunter. That could have been somebody that was newer and just leave some of that. There's
Probably.
no in DC at the time.
Yeah.
It,
Probably Martian,
and
but
that when I figure, yeah. And that when Zack Snyder Just League came out, and and,
yeah.
and I was right when I said Hunter. Okay, I was right.
Yeah. I don't think did the lead scene though.
And
Maybe
people was
Martian with
complaining, talking
Batman.
some why didn't he help fight? I said, wait a minute now. Martial Manhunter didn't even help fight up in the first Justice League. He was just
No.
trying to hide that
Too late
just to
low from
hide
the
his
government.
identity.
Right. So
Yeah. And it kind of
that's
for
the.
me, it's like why would people complain about that, which is the dumbest thing in the world, in my opinion.
Come
Just like
on.
complain
It's
about
edited from place, so just hide it lay low. That's why. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and they kind the people shit talks on what took them so long. I say y'all suckers
Seriously.
must don't watch comic books. Y'all must don't read. Y'all must don't watch
Or you
animated
don't think
series or
about
nothing
person
growing
though.
up because that's what
Or you
y'all.
think about yeah. In their person's shoes though. Be that person writing from a new place, never been there for yeah.
be- Because then if you look at it, that he will also hide it from the white Martians too to make sure that the white Martians didn't know that he was down
Right.
there.
Right.
That
Yeah.
was people just need to figure too.
Yeah.
Because think about it, his enemy wasn't humans. His
Yeah.
enemy was aliens.
Yep.
His enemy was aliens though most of the time. It wasn't no white mark. It wasn't no humans because there's
Mm,
he can handle humans. That wasn't the problem.
yeah.
His enemy was the white Martians or just other humans that was working with the white Martians
Right.
and stuff like that. And when he started working with Superman with the Justice
Mm-hmm.
League, he was able to work behind the scenes
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. But
Just
I
because
didn't
the
show the
Martians
police
told
scene
him, and
though.
he was forced to. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And he was forced to
Police
work
scene.
with the Justice League based on the first Invasions, I think, because of Hawk Girl. I think something like
Yeah. Yeah.
that. Didn't the Hawk Girl came in and just tried to take over Earth, and he was forced to jump in because the Justice League with Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman wasn't enough, and he
Yeah.
had to come and help change the odds in that
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. Because then, if people, in my opinion, actually reads and do their due diligence, they would actually learn the reason why he actually had to hide on Earth and stuff like that.
Right.
And that one people just don't read no more. And that would make me mad half of the time. I keep on saying to myself, I say, I must don't read no more, man. I'll be mad. I say, God, dog, y'all
Mm.
do not read. Because if y'all read, y'all would know by his character the reason why he was hired. Y'all would know this.
Yeah.
And that when people might get on my nerves with it, I keep saying, why? I keep saying, why? If you try to go to a TikTok live and just try to explain your position sometime
No,
to the
they would say
comment
no.
section, boy, if one person see it on a live, man, they think you crazy.
Yeah.
And they would think you just a DC fanboy. You typing a lot of talk some Marshall Manhunter will hide
Right.
just doing the evasion just to hide just his identity.
Mm.
This everybody alive.
Yeah.
This what they would say. They're talking some it doesn't matter. It's an evasion happening. I say he don't know about the alien species that is invading. He would
Mm.
hide because that's what and that's even the military people was hiding. That Husman soldiers is doing that invasion. If they watch the
Right.
Justice League Unlimited series,
Yeah.
they watch the Justice League Unlimited series. That even the generals was getting scared. Just the alien forces that was in there.
Yeah.
I keep on saying, wait a minute now, because I was saying to myself, I said all these people around here keep on saying to us some Marshall Manhunter scared. I'll be scared too because
Yeah.
damn right, I'll be scared too because if you look at it, he was the only one that was like willing to fight besides Superman, besides Batman and stuff like that. But you look at Wonder Woman was selfish. She went back home just to just
Realize.
protect her home thing. I say
Right.
that just don't make no sense.
No.
Because your job, Wonder Woman, it is to just like protect mankind.
Yeah.
That's your job.
Yeah.
And that's kind of thing I don't get. That's your job, man. Protect
Yeah.
mankind. Because you might not like your job, but that's your job though.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, in my opinion, which I don't get to deal with fans sometimes because she like fans, everything like that.
Mm.
Just get mad. They try to get you. They try to get you mad at everything. I was saying, wait a minute now.
Yeah.
They try to get you mad at everything. I said, wait a minute. I'm not gonna get mad at this person and stuff like that because they doing something. Because
Yeah.
that's what that's just their opinion about the subject.
Mm.
But but you try to do a DC.
Yeah. Lying. Yeah.
I'll be right there.
Right.
Because I was saying to myself, I said, y'all just biased. Y'all just biased
Yeah.
people on Marvel.
Yeah.
And that's why I learned just dealing with the Marvel film because you can't even give a fair critique on a project.
Yeah.
Because if you can't do
Yeah.
that,
I know. Yeah.
it's over.
Yep.
And that what and that what I learned dealing with DC and Marvel, everything like that. Shoot, man, they kind of seem like they don't even give a fair critique
Yeah.
based on stuff I'll be seeing. I keep on just saying, why? Y'all don't give fair critiques on nothing.
Yeah.
What's getting on my nerves? So I keep on saying, I said, wait a minute, like, I can't be doing this.
Yeah. No, never.
Because y'all can't be for real on this. Y'all cannot be for real
Can be
when
fair
y'all
on
said,
movies, though. Yeah.
yeah. And kind of like the next thing show I want to see that's dealing with this Marvel thing. It sound like Marvel fans actually be more, how do I say, that
Be
there's
trained.
just more balance.
Right.
just more balanced and time for the
She'll
critiques.
carry tournament without
Because
be hero
everybody,
for it.
definitely everybody who, yeah, yeah, because everybody that was me and you on Multiverse who give a
Mm.
review on Marvel movies.
Right.
They were hitting on TikTok and stuff like that. That we try to say
Yeah.
that the story didn't make sense
Yeah.
out there. I get and the thing about it, the man you tapped me on SG T
Sorry,
Parsley,
Patrick. Right.
yeah, he give it an 8.5, and that's too high because thing about it, if he look at the other show movies came out, he wouldn't have give that movie an 8.5. He wouldn't do it, and he would have seen the
Oh,
same movie I did. Because the thing about it, he would have seen like the No Way Home, the Loki series, everything like that, and just how the
better.
future would just gonna go.
Right.
That Quantum Media movie,
Was not my
that
sense.
hype up, yeah. Because you look at the hype when they get that came, and
Yeah, the
and
hype of
and
it.
compared to when we got in the movie,
It's way
Jonathan
different.
Majors, yeah, Jonathan Majors, he did good. He wasn't the problem with it.
No, it's just writing of it.
Yeah, it was the writing. It was the writing and some of the directing because that was me. If I was directing, I, I would have tell the direct. I would tell the writer, tell some, please make a good story. Please make a
Yeah.
good story.
At least some part is good. I mean, not all of it. Some part is good.
Yeah, the good thing about Michelle Pfeiffer, I like her.
Right.
I like Michelle Pfeiffer in the movie, but she been a hoe when she was down there for 15 years.
Yeah.
The thing about it, his daughter, she made a 180 time for attitude. I say, God,
Yeah.
dog. She
For
just was
what?
disrespectful.
Yeah.
She was so disrespectful in that movie.
Like, come what? Yeah.
Because
Her
if you
dad
look at
left.
it, yeah, you could look at Thompson. Your father was trapped. Your
And they
father was,
contract.
yeah. And the thing about it, it wasn't even his fault. The reason why he was trapped,
No.
it was Thanos.
Yeah.
And and she tried to make it think her problems was worse than his. I say, oh no, his
No.
problems worse than
But worse
yours.
than yours because he got trapped forever. If the rat never undo it, it was stuck forever. He
Yeah,
never
because
become high spread.
that's why if you look at it, um,
It's
Thanos
the
really
rat.
won. He really
Yeah.
won. If it wasn't for that rat, he won.
Plus, the Infinity Stones would be into the quantum realm too. It's
Yeah.
sentient. I know what saying, but like physical body something or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because if you look at
The
that,
logic of it.
if you look at it, some of Fantasy Stones know how to bring dang, that was the name of that thing.
Yeah.
The Fantasy Stones know how to separate souls too, just from the body.
Right. Yeah.
It, and put the thing about it, shoot, what make you think that Thanos is really dead? Because that's what he could be alive, just in
In our life.
another
Or
dimension.
right. Yeah.
Because if you look at it in the comic books, Thanos wasn't really dead. He was trapped up in
Right.
the stone or something like that. He was trapped in the stone. Just somebody just had to unlock it.
Right.
And
Give copy or
and
something in mind or in some frame.
yeah, yeah. Put like the Doctor Doom that wasn't in an Ant Man like in a post credit scene.
Right.
So I want to know
It's a
how
quantum
he got
realm.
down there.
Yeah. How to what? They have technology or something or what? Or it was there a long
Yeah, that's
time,
why.
but
Yeah, that's why I try to figure out because like Hank Hank Pym, but his wife couldn't even just get down there for
enter.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took them years to study it, that, that just to build a machine to get down there.
Right.
And how did he got down there?
Yeah, how? What a secret plan he never told. But what? Come on, saying it out
Man,
of his head there.
yeah, because so you look at writing this movie, this writing and these post scenes just don't sound right because you telling me that with Hank Pym that just can't figure out just how to get down there, but you telling me that that a young Doctor Doom do? Come on now,
Yeah.
come
Just
on,
not how.
come on now. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Because we all know that a young Doctor Doom is not.
That's a smart.
Yeah, it's not a smart Hank Pym. And 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 and, and kind of in my opinion, Kevin Feige need to, in my opinion,
Redo the
yeah,
movie. To be
yeah,
honest,
yeah,
do
especially that
better.
post credit scene need to be redone.
Yeah. I like Kane good, but just why Doctor Doom seriously? Make him
Yeah,
like out of for not inside the quantum room.
yeah. And how did he got down there in the first place?
Yeah, or how what technology or something or what? I'm really
Yeah,
wondering how.
yeah. Because the thing about it, so I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out this doing this post credit scene.
Yeah, for the
I'm
next
looking
movie. Yeah.
around. Yeah, because I look at everybody else. Everybody else cheering. I look at them. I say,
What the fuck?
um, that
Why are you cheering
ain't
for this?
nobody
It's
around
not
here
even
just
good.
kind of yeah,
Nor is
Kyle.
the cursing thing.
Yeah, because that's what I look at everybody else. I say nobody else in the theater just gonna ask how did he just got down there.
Yeah,
Nobody up there is not gonna say nothing.
I question how,
Man,
but yeah,
yeah, and everybody just cheering Tom song. It
it's
doesn't matter. How,
it's good or
it
not.
doesn't matter how he got down there. I say this
It does
is
better.
yeah, could me. I say to myself, I say, this is the reason why Kevin Feige is is making money.
Yep, so you make it look bad, but it's think enjoyable.
Yeah, because seem like the fans don't ask questions. I say, come on now, bro.
Right.
Because think about it, if we had more audience members, sound like you and me, who would want to ask questions and stuff like that,
Right.
everything like that. Shoot, I think the
Right.
MCU would have better writing. I think, in my opinion,
Way different for it. Yep. Yeah.
yeah. But it kind of seems like to me that that's the regular fan don't care,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like the bad thing, in my opinion. That's
Hmm.
what I recognize. The fans now just don't care. Because I look at myself, I say, wait a minute now, Doctor Doom down there in the quantum realm, but you're not telling me how he got down there. He got no kind of machine in his hand. He just got a mask. I said, come on now. Doctor Doom is cool, but come on
Yeah,
now.
but how's the logic of having be in the quantum how though? This is
Yeah,
not even the logic for it. Go by comics, you're very smart, but in that age, no.
yeah, because that's what Doctor Doom is not that smart. Gets to the quantum realm. He
Yeah.
he always asks for help from just from another villain or something like that to get down there.
Right. So yeah.
Unless it's another villain, something like Magneto or somebody that's helping them that get down
Yeah.
there. That'd be the only good explanation.
Hmm.
Because that's what it got to be an X Men villain that's helping them. That got to be an X Men
Yeah.
villain because you can't tell me Zemo doing it because that's what that'd be a lie.
Yep.
Because you can't tell me that that Carter niece is actually doing it because that'd be a lie as
Right.
well. Because there's she just an agent and she not that smart, everything like that because she made a phone call outside the building when she shoot the girl at tell us something nobody right not gonna find out. I said you made a phone
Right.
call right from the same place you shot somebody at. How
Yeah.
how smart are you really?
Yeah.
How, how smart is you really? Be, be, because we all know as agents or hitmans and stuff like that, it's like a hitman would never, like in my opinion, make a phone call
Right.
up front the same building when it shot somebody at. Come on now, not even, not even, um, not even Magneto's that dumb, and he got powers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And these kind of things that kind of get me questioning things about Marvel sometimes. they kind of get me questioning stuff about them sometimes. But they might not like me for saying it. The MCU fans. But the thing is, so you got to question certain things in movies when you see it, and put that Doctor Doom thing. I'm scared that writers don't know how to explain himself.
Right.
Because think about shoot, he can't even write a whole good movie. This was a good villain
Nope.
like Kane. If he can't do it with Kane,
And
everybody else
go
in
watch the
trouble.
movie.
Everybody else in trouble.
Yeah. The fans
And,
like
and,
audience because
and,
some of us not.
yeah, because they like a Kane Dynasty. Guess what else happened? They say they did. They
What?
put in Namor in Kane Dynasty. He put it right for Namor.
What? Name? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And this gonna be bad because think about it. Shoot, the Namor origin story is not even told all the way in Black Panther, and
No, just halfway for or something, right?
and
Halfway
plus, yeah, it's
or
just
less.
halfway told. But
Okay. Yeah. That's right.
yeah, because then if you look at it, shoot, so he can't even make a movie just for characters' origins already told.
Yeah.
You expect him to make a good movie just with just with new characters? That,
What?
that can be
No.
a problem.
Yeah, because more free time for the new character than the other character wanted.
Yeah, because look at that on the Ant-Man story, just pretty much flush out in the first two movies. And for you telling
Yeah.
me that you can't make a good third movie, new different characters already flush out,
Yeah.
when a character flush out everything like that, and you spent me up in here just to like believe in you,
Yeah.
and you can't tell a good Kane. Come on, man. And
Yeah.
that will even make sense just for King to be able to do all these stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Kane wouldn't be fighting no Ant-Man. Um,
No.
he would have sent his general out to do it to fight Ant-Man. He
Right.
wouldn't be doing it because that jump won't make no sense. In my
Right.
opinion, just for him, in my opinion, to fight Ant-Man, a Kane character that
Right.
that, that can pretty much destroy just any timeline. And you telling me
Mm-hmm.
that Ant-Man could beat him? Man,
Seriously?
shoot. Yeah,
Nah, that's not.
because that jump, yeah, they get on my
That
nerves.
makes
Got my
sense.
nerves,
Yeah.
and kind of, and they kind of like people make an excuse for it to also, but the audience like it. I say that the audience don't even read comic books.
Right. But,
Most of the audience don't even read the comic books on most of these characters. They
yeah.
gotta say it's good, and then that's kind of the bad thing. That's true. I don't like about it, but I can't accept it come from the general audience because there's the
Right.
general audience don't know unless you got somebody that read comic books that can tell them
Mm-hmm.
about it and stuff like that. Saw like on YouTube channels, saw like ours and TikTok channels like ours stuff like that. They
Mm-hmm.
probably can tell you about the character,
Yeah.
and that's probably the only way that the general public probably can know something about it. Besides that, no.
Nope.
Up in my opinion, they can't. But
Yeah.
everybody different though. But everybody's different though, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
but the thing about for me is like some people is Marvel people, some people in DC, and most people in my opinion is in between.
Right.
And that's kind of like the bad thing about it, in my opinion, what I see. Than dealing
Yeah.
with the people that puts the comic book creators they just got big platforms
Right.
and they be hating most of the thing DC. I say, come on now, bro. And cause you know your last 4 or 5 Marvel products wasn't just that good, and y'all got a nerve to talk junk.
Mm-hmm.
Everything like that about DC, and half y'all serious is not good.
Right.
I'll be mad, bro. I say
Yeah.
no, man, because I was looking at. I said, really? I said, I was saying, come on now, man. Y'all know y'all can't be doing this. Because I jump again on my nerves half of the time. I said,
Yeah,
wait a minute now. That y'all know y'all characters just don't be that good. I can
yeah,
why. Man, I feel like I was saying why. Now I'll be mad too. I said, why I be doing this?
yeah. Why create for be so not even writing this character.
Yeah, yeah. And plus, the man who wrote this Kane Dynasty movie, he think the Murdoch character is not even a good character. I say,
Right, seriously.
do you? Yeah, he think the character's stupid.
What do you mean? You never read the comic or something? He that big brain for it is making him smart. That's why for it. Super serum or
He
something
think
like that. Yeah.
he think it's stupid. But I look at that article. I say, wait a minute now. Who
Seriously.
worked for Marvel up in him? Who probably can tell him
To
just
put
not to say
in
that
brain.
because
Yeah.
because think about it, he is working for your brand,
Yeah.
and just for somebody who worked for your brand to say that about a character that people write for, come
Yeah.
on now, shoot, that make y'all look bad as a character, but that's
Yeah.
what that so you didn't see Zack
The
Snyder
comics.
going around just yeah. He didn't badmouth Superman or nothing. He ain't badmouth Superman. But
Yeah.
but that's what this man right here who wrote this Quantum Mania movie, he showed badmouth on Murdoch, which
Yeah.
is kind of like the most messed up thing in the world, which I've seen.
Yeah. Agree on that.
That's kind of the most messed up thing I feel sorry for Marvel for because shoot, I keep on saying too much stuff. I said, oh, now you telling me you made a movie, you put Mark in it, you put him in as a joke,
I say for why
and you try to
upon
say, and he try to say it's dumb. Because I'm looking at that, I say, why? I keep on saying, why would you even?
make him a pun. It's not no.
Yeah,
He's really smart
yeah,
villain.
yeah, yeah. Because that's what you looking at video games and stuff like that. He is not a dumb character. He is not a dumb character.
No.
He's not dumb at all. Because shoot, when you look at the Murdoch character itself, he's like a evil little genius that a evil genius that can make anybody just go against each other.
Right.
He's an evil genius. You might not like it, but that's what he's an evil genius at it. In my opinion, he's an evil genius,
Right.
and that's what I've seen that's coming from him in the comic books.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first time I saw him, he was funny looking, but that's what I did. I looked past his funny looks. I say it got me a reason why he evil. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, sure, you got to see past the person looks in time for villains or heroes. Because that's if you don't, you is gonna be in trouble.
Right.
It's time for being a superhero and stuff like that because you can't judge people how they look and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I've seen. Because that's when you start doing that, shoot, that's gonna be trouble.
Yep.
That's gonna be trouble the first time I seen it. And kind of like for the other thing that I like that's coming from this coming from Marvel, I think that probably could happen, but won't happen. But I'm not sure.
Mm.
Everything like
Yeah.
that
Mm-hmm.
I've seen coming from them. That's kind of the first thing. I'm scared of them Marvel. It sounds like how can I say seriousness dealing with them. Because the thing
Right.
about for me, just don't being serious, man. So that's kind of thing I'm worrying about dealing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because thing like this being serious stuff like that is actually a bad thing, good thing, but everybody different.
Yeah.
And the kind of like the other thing that I'm scared for deal with the rated R characters is them doing the bad writing job.
Right.
Um, because so you look at a job like that, jobs and stuff like that is good. The writing job that was an Ant Man, She Hulk, and some of the other
Right.
series lately, besides, and that when people, in my opinion, just need to realize
Right.
it's not just about, in my opinion, it's not just about one thing, but it's just about the writing and the quality of the writing.
Yeah.
Because think about it, if you have, in my opinion, good quality writing, then you're good. But if your
Right.
quality writing is bad,
Then don't do it.
that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be
Yeah.
a problem. It could because you look at it, so you got to look at the movie past the weekend. You got to look at just for the future if people around it just gonna like it or not.
Right.
Because if you look at it on the Matrix series movie is still good to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Matrix 1, 2, and
Yeah.
3 is still good. We, we, and that when people just need to realize, shoot, you got to look at movies past the first weekend. The
Right.
past weekend, you got to look at it if people still gonna talk about your movie 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and stuff like that.
Right.
We that's why if you look at it, the big old Arnold Schwarzenegger movies
Mm-hmm.
still be talked about, and those movies came out like in the 80s. Those movies come out in the 80s, and those movies still get talked about um
Right.
to this day.
Yeah.
Stallone movies still be good. Chuck Norris movies be good. Everything like that.
Right.
And that's kind of like the movies I like. Some like action movies. I like action movies as well as like comic book movies because think about and just having a good action movie it
Right.
it's a good thing too. Because shoot, you look at the John Wick series and brought back the
Mm-hmm.
action franchise. The John Wick 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Shoot, he put life back in action movies. If you
Yeah.
look at
Make
it,
it better for him. Yeah.
yeah. So if you look at Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, in my opinion, was good, and plus Keanu Reeves was actually good too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of like the two of the good actors, and plus Scott Atkins. Scott
Right.
Atkins need to be up in a superhero movie, just expand
Yeah.
his brain. I think, in my opinion, you put him in a superhero movie, that can that can do some good too.
I got yeah.
You look at my opinion, sure that Joe do some good, but just for his brand. I think my opinion would be because you look at Batista, um he was good, everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know he was good, but then when he got inside a Marvel movie, that when his brain expanded.
Yep.
He when he got inside a comic book movie, that that when his brain expanded all the way.
Right.
Because think about it, people might not get it unless you're doing the action movie, something like Keanu Reeves and stuff like that. It's not
Mm-hmm.
really gonna do nothing
Yeah.
for your brand unless you make your own action series and stuff like that. Besides that, no, no. And that was something, in my opinion, just need to realize sometimes. So you just need to bite the bullet and go to the superhero franchise, and just expand your brand a little bit. Then you,
Make good movie for it. Yeah.
yeah, make the moves off that because you look at Captain America, Chris Evans. He was
Yeah.
on Captain America for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and and now like in my opinion, he's doing other jobs, sound like dramas and action at the same time. Because they were, he did an action movie just on Netflix, just
Right.
with Ryan Gosling
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. He did it. He did an action with Ryan Gosling, and he did that drama just on Apple TV named Jacob.
Right.
and he wouldn't be able to do that, and he wouldn't have been Captain America. I hate to say it
Mhm.
like that, but that's what just being up in a real good Captain America's movie and series, Ash, like in my opinion, brought his it, just his credibility up. I think in my opinion it did, but
Right.
in my opinion, other people just might disagree with that. But that's what if you look at the movies before he went inside Captain America, and plus after that Fantastic Four series, nobody was, in my opinion, just hiring him highly. It wasn't because you look at the stuff he was doing. He was
Right.
doing like actions that he was doing like commercials, small little commercials, but he wasn't doing nothing big, anything like that, anything else like that. That one people just don't get sometimes. Tell us some Chris Evans always be popular. No, he wasn't. He 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 was not always popular.
No.
He was like that upper niche audience, but that's what he wasn't always popular and not like that.
Hmm.
And that what people in my opinion just need to get. It's such thing it's it's such thing in my opinion just being popular in one section and just then being generally popular.
Mm.
Just for the general public. And that was something people just didn't learn sometimes. In my opinion, it's actually a good thing in my opinion to be like generally popular.
Right.
Just the masses. But the thing, in my opinion, shoot, I'd rather be popular for the action franchises because that's what that
We wouldn't
be
know.
like. Yeah, yeah, because you be doing the action franchises, those fans would still come to the theaters because they already know that you bring the action, everything like that. That'd
Right.
be good. And that what other people I think, in my opinion, just to realize it sound like if you up in a superhero franchise, sign up in my opinion just for like multiple years. I think in my
Right.
opinion.
Hmm.
And this saying that Will Smith might be coming back as Deadshot. And for
Oh.
the thing about up in my opinion, if if that's true, I think that Ben Affleck might be coming back too.
Hmm.
Because if you look at it, Deadshot
Right.
was the Ben Affleck Batman enemy. Remember in Suicide Squad,
Right. Yeah.
that Ben Affleck Batman was the one that just caught Deadshot. That wasn't Robert Pattinson Batman because
Right.
shoot that was that Batman, Robert
Hmm.
Pattinson Batman. He would have killed him
Right.
because think about it. Everybody around here that is like Robert Pattinson Batman fan. That's what Robert Pattinson's skills wasn't up to the Deadshot skill that was in Suicide Squad. We, we,
Yeah.
because you look at that little small fight scene with Deadshot and that Batman had,
Right.
if them, if just if his daughter wasn't there, that would have been a long fight.
Right. Yeah.
That would have been a long, hard fight that Ben Affleck Batman and Deadshot, but Will Smith wasn't. Because think about it, um, the Rob Pattinson Batman all seems to popular beliefs. He's not that skilled just after one movie compared to the Deadshot. Y'all
Right.
can probably y'all can everybody that's watching you probably say I'm hating on him
It was Pennyford.
and everything like that, but that's what I am not because you stuff that I be seeing, and based on this Deadshot skill set and he don't miss,
Yeah.
Rob past the Batman would have been dead.
Hmm.
And of my opinion, it's true. Because think about it, people need to be fair about it. In my opinion, based on skill set, for skill set, this Deadshot has skills. And that was the last villain that Batman caught. I think too.
Right.
Cause you look at Harley Quinn. being caught because that's what Harley Quinn done.
Mhm.
She just done
Right.
because she just want to kill people just to do it
Yeah.
because voices in
The
her
Joker
head.
for yeah.
Yeah, and goddamn, about the Joker, he don't care about nobody.
Yeah.
But damn body, I don't know how. Ain't nobody that somebody enforce you to change you into a villain and for you to turn around and go with him. Come on now,
Yeah.
come on now. That don't make no sense. I think about. Oh, and do you got any questions to ask me or anything like that based on the
Yeah.
topic of the stream? You got any?
Uh, it can be all open topic, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's open.
What your opinion on the Orange Ranger? Pretty easy girlfriend.
That
Any classroom for yeah, yeah.
oh yeah, that our ranger would have been it would have been with a lion and dragon on it, and plus it would have been like it would have been black,
Yeah. Yeah.
blue,
Plus, yeah.
and gold.
Right. Yeah.
But thing about it that I did like Tommy the Green Ranger growing up because that was
Right.
my favorite ranger along with Zach.
Right.
Because thing about it that I like Tommy because he was always the new person and moving
Mm.
around stuff like that, everything like that. And but that's why I like Zach because shoot man, he was confident. He was always confident, unlike me. Then so I had to learn how to be confident and stuff like that.
Right.
Those was the two rangers that I like that's doing the Modern Warfare series.
Top
like
GGF. Yeah. That's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
later on I learned like Billy a little bit more. Billy was smart like me,
Right.
like in school because shoot,
Right.
you look in school stuff like that. Shoot, if you would have said that that shoot you was a smart person, just an anime person,
They bully you for
they probably
yeah.
teased you in school. Yeah,
Yeah.
cause shoot, I just hit it in my head. I said, wait a minute, this shoot.
Before I say it, just
When you
think
just
about it.
meet them, yeah, because
Right.
think about it, that when you meet a friend that got the same interest, that's when you open up about it.
Right.
But
Yeah.
other people, I just keep it inside my
To
head,
yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and I
Before
just
like
don't.
this person has some interest in you, if we talk about it.
Yeah, because think about it, if you notice, some of those same people on TikTok, so
Right.
you should be just not to be a bully and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And y'all was a bully in
Yeah.
school yourself.
Yeah. Come on.
Because you should be coming on screen to apologize to everybody that you bully. Shoot, you should be
Yeah.
apologizing.
True. If you see them
Um,
in the future, yeah.
yeah, because think about it. That what happened to the Michael B. Jordan thing. Because think about it.
Yep.
He remembered the person that bullied him at school, along with a
Right.
group of friends she had, and
Yep.
she had a nerve to say to him,
Well,
we go way back. We went to the same
right.
school. He know that
Yeah.
be-
Of course. The
because you
trauma,
brother.
bullying.
Yeah, because think about it. I had kids. Shoot, I'm gonna just tell my kids just not to bully nobody because you don't know the what the next person going through and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Or might see them in the future. So yeah.
Because think about it. If you start bullying somebody, that might bring
Might
them
run
over the head.
into. Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff like that.
Might
Or
run
you
into,
talk
or
about
just next time you gonna die, or next day. You don't know. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah, because so you never know about the same time or everything like that.
Yep.
And 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 kind of like for the Power Ranger franchise, that when people tease the Power Ranger franchise, everything like that, but that's what the Power Ranger franchise teach you life skills at
Yeah,
the same time.
I agree.
Be-
They can relate to kids, though.
Because if you look at it, that on the Power Ranger franchise teach you about teamwork. It teach you about how not to bully somebody, and
Right,
but they teach you and it could teach you you shouldn't be teaching nobody because you don't know what that person going through
right,
at their own house or just at the next class, the next block going on, stuff like that. Be, because you look at the seasons dealing with Dino Fury, the newer seasons, they
right,
even teach life lessons. They even the older one teach life lessons and Time Force too. Because look at Time Force,
right,
Time Force teach you is that life is precious
right. Yeah,
and stuff like that. Life
right,
is life is precious, and you will always and you will always protect your kids over yourself
right.
most of the
Yeah,
time. And that
yeah,
what Ramsey and that what Ramsey did just in the end of the season. He turned good, and then he protect his kids over just over the robots
right.
that he made and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And those robots was his life work, and he
yeah,
still chose to protect his daughter over them.
right. Yeah,
Be, because it seemed like to me, in my opinion, the Ramsey wasn't really a bad person, but he just like a person that was like obsessed
yeah,
of being right,
right.
and
Yeah,
that was kind of that was kind of his downfall. I think, in my opinion, turning evil.
yeah. Go corrupted for it. Yeah,
Because if you look at it, sure, I want to know who was slick enough just to corrupt them though. Be, be,
yeah,
be, 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 because
yeah.
think
What
about
reason
this.
though?
Yeah, because things they never said they never said, in my opinion, who was the one to term evil because they say he was a scientist, he was good.
Yeah,
Because that be like a real good side story to see.
yeah,
Just who turned him bad, everything like that. That'd be a good
right.
thing to see. I think, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I got that. Yeah, yeah.
And kind of like, did you see the new did you see the new Ninja Turtle trailer?
Yeah.
I didn't like the Ninja Turtles that trailer.
Uh,
Um,
the the
um
the, the animation for it, or
no,
the
the animation is good, but the thing is, they make him so much like a kid. I said, wait a minute now, you
yeah.
if you look at the comics, they don't even act like kids in the comics.
I mean, yeah. I mean, darker version. Yeah,
Yeah, because think about it, if if you're gonna make something just from the source material, make it similar just to the source material. Don't try to make it just your own way.
I try making it on this generation. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're trying to do.
because you look at the one from 2003, it was a right mix of just being like a
Balance
teenager and yeah, with
and
balance.
adult.
Yeah, because you look at the one from 1997, the
It's a
cartoon one.
kid for yeah,
Yeah, it was actually a kid version,
but
but
it's
that's the time.
still
Yeah,
a
but that's
star
the
offer.
yeah. Because you look at it, that on the fights still was serious at the same time. The fights was serious.
Right.
But it seemed like these teenage Ninja Turtles seem like they're starting off like kids. I said
Okay.
they can't be starting off at kids if you got a man named Shredder going after you.
Yeah.
Because you can't look like a kid, in my opinion.
No, if a kid didn't protect your
Because
family, you would die. So yeah.
yeah, because think about it, that gotta be a problem.
Yep.
But think about it, in my opinion, so I like because that trailer it just has so much in it. and stuff like that, everything like that. It was so much in it. It would take me a
Mhm.
whole screen to analyze that thing
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And just knowing the history that is behind Ninja Turtle stuff like that too. They break that down compared to the trailer, everything like that. Was trying to most of the time because they if you try to be like courteous like in a session and say that why the turtle acting like kids and and then the first excuse they're gonna say tell some they is
Right.
teenagers. I say have y'all seen the comics? They don't act like
Now you
kids.
do.
They is
Yeah.
17. Yeah, it's 17 and 19. I think they're 19 or 17, something like that.
Yeah.
But in this one, they seem like they're 12 and 13. I say, why y'all make so young?
Probably
Because
like
the thing is
into a
like
generation.
they forget. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, because if you look at it, Master Splinter just had hired them for like 15 or 16 years
Right.
without them going above ground.
Mm-hmm.
And that will make them about 17 or 18 right there. Because you remember he said up in the older movies and older shows and stuff like that, it's like
Right.
he feared for their safety because of Master Splitter and put the foot soldiers was killers and stuff like
Right.
that. Because think about it, if he would hide them for about 15 years plus, what would make Seth Rogen make them 12 or 13 and make them go above ground? Master Splitter's killing them right now.
Yeah.
And that's why I talk about telling some go by the source material. You know what I mean? Go by the source material because you go by the source material,
Right.
you won't be having people, in my opinion, asking you just these questions.
Mm-hmm.
Just my new turtle just doing all this, everything like that, in
Right.
my opinion. And that is my opinion because you won't be having people ask you questions about this and that if make them too young. But that's what they about 17, 18 by the time they go above ground because then
Right.
Master Splinter just start train them. Then just how they go underground, they train them about routes. Master
I
Splinters
get it.
know the
Yeah.
ups and downs of just New York,
Yep.
everything like that. There's kind of like thing about it that up in the Ninja Turtle thing. I'm kind of figure how do they get their pizza? That's what I try to figure out.
I don't know how those the logic for them.
Because that'd be funny every time I see up in the cartoon just when a pizza delivery man
Right.
just go underground.
Yeah.
Shoot, that how do and damn buddy,
I
how
don't know
do they
how they
pay for
pay
it?
for it though. Yeah. What?
Yeah, because damn buddy, KC or April got to be paying for that thing or something like that.
Probably.
It got to be paying for it because damn buddy,
Mm-hmm.
unless in my opinion, Donatello is stealing money
Right.
just for somewhere that pay for it online. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
Because we know that Donatello is just a tech person.
Right.
Because think about it, if he's a tech person, shoot, he might have a secret. He might have uh, a secret bank account
Yeah.
or somewhere, or something like that. In my opinion, and kind of like my other opinions and stuff like that. That there was Ninja Turtles, which I think they could happen in this show. I
Yep.
do hope in this show is that they have a time skip because think about my opinion that to make these first couple episodes make sense, they need a time skip of this Ninja Turtles. In my opinion, being older
Right.
and these stuff right here up in the trailer could be in my opinion just a flashback. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The stuff in the trailer could be a flashback, but time for the movie it could be
Right.
older. and that'd be like a good way to show it. But it seemed like the Seth Rogen, he going a young way. But you look at the source material is not even matching the show,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Because not matching the show. Because think about it, unless it's some kind of elsewhere story, I'm cool with it. If this is an elsewhere story, I'm cool with it. But that's what it if this supposed to be the main universe show, I got a problem, in my opinion. Because think about it, the upper news world, they got to face ninjas, they got to face Bebop, Right Study, Master Splinter,
Mm-hmm.
Shirai, the Foot Soldiers, all these
Mm-hmm.
people. Come on now. So we know these little kids that just can't face no foot
Right.
soldiers.
Yeah.
Because you look at the 2003 Foot Clan that we had in 2003, man, that Foot Clan was a problem. And and they have pushed Raphael and Leonardo just to the brink. They go with
Yeah.
henchmen that was generals and stuff like that. And these Ninja Turtles just can't survive 2003.
Yeah.
These one can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the only
The
one that
kick for
probably
him.
because like the only two cause like the only two from this show who probably can survive it is Leonardo and Raphael.
Yeah.
Those two.
Mm-hmm.
Michelangelo and Donatello, I like them, but that's what it can't. The thing about Michelangelo, he kind of tricky though. Because the thing about shoot,
Right.
he might find shortcuts. The reason why he might train. The thing about him shoot, he like find shortcuts and stuff everything like that. When I've seen and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and do you got another question to ask me or anything like that?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. Oh, oh, and for industry and stuff like that. Next screen and stuff like that. Shoot, I gotta be like analyzing the Ninja Turtle
Right.
trailer on the screen,
Right.
the Ninja Turtle trailer on that screen, and then
Yeah.
I'll just gotta talk about what I like about it, what I didn't like about it. They give me a live stream tomorrow late at night.
Right.
Tomorrow at 10 something.
Got it.
Yeah, and, and kind of like shoot, I probably gotta tell multiverse and everybody who want to come on the screen and plus
Right.
debate me if they like it or not,
Right.
anything like that. And for everybody that watching, I'll see y'all later. I will see y'all later and see y'all next stream.
See ya.
See you.